Did you know that most pet owners are willing to pay you $3,200 a day to take care of their pets? And did you know that you can easily pet sit 6 or more animals at a time per day while working on your online business at home, and by the end of the day have made $180 to $500 from about 2 total hours of work? And did you also know that there exist peer-to-peer pet sitting websites which you can make a completely free account on and use to generate up to $4,000 a month online by taking care of other people's animals when they go to work or go on vacation? What am I getting at here? Starting your own pet sitting side business. So here's how this works. Rover.com, and I put a sign up link under this video, allows people with pet sitting needs to find local pet sitters or watchers, walkers, or boarders in their area. And as sitters, we can create free accounts or pet sitting profiles on Rover and describe which pet sitting services we want to offer and how much we'd like to charge people for them. And then pet owners who need these services naturally find Rover.com on Google, Facebook, or other websites, see our profiles, book our services, we get an email or phone notification, and once we accept, we get paid. So here are the benefits of this, all right? There are no startup costs. Creating and accepting payments through a Rover.com account is done at zero expense to you. The only caveat is that Rover.com takes 15 to 20% of every sale you receive, and this pays for their website maintenance costs. They do all the technical work and marketing for you, which makes it much easier for potential customers to find you. And another reason why I have no startup costs is pet owners will supply most of the pet sitting equipment, like dog crates, leashes, food, etc. So you just have to walk and feed the pets. It takes about 15 minutes at a time. So here are some more benefits. You control when and how you work. Here's a screenshot of Rover.com's services page. There it is. And as you can see, like, on Rover, you can offer the following services. Dog boarding, which is keeping an animal in your house overnight, possibly for many days, which can make you a lot of money. House sitting, which is where you would stay at a customer's house with their pet. Drop-in visits, which is basically visiting a customer's house periodically to walk, feed, or care for their pet. And daycare services, which is keeping an animal in your house during the day but not overnight. As well as drop-in walks, which is visiting a customer's house periodically to walk their pet. Another benefit of this, it can be very lucrative. By boarding or providing daycare services, you can work from home, feed, walk, and play with the animals at their scheduled times, and work on your online business in between. And you can take care of multiple animals at a time, which can potentially earn you hundreds of dollars a day. And another great thing about this is doing this kind of work builds relationships between you and potential customers, making them more likely to become repeat customers, which is how you really make money from owning your own business. So here's how to set this up. Create a Rover.com account profile, and I'll put a sign up link underneath this video, and decide which services that you want to offer initially. The more certifications, which are the icons that I picture below right here, which you earn, the more you can charge your customers and the more customers will choose your services. And once you sign up, complete your profile, and get approved, you'll be listed on Rover, and that's all you have to do. People will naturally find you on Google, and you'll start getting phone calls from customers wanting to pay you to take care of their animals immediately. So here's how to scale this operation. Maximizing your profits from pet sitting involves doing 3 things: obtaining insight certifications, marketing, which is fun, you'll see why in a minute, and gaining repeat customers. So here's a little bit of insight certifications. These are the icons next to your profile, which I showed you a minute ago. It's basically these things right here next to the name Janelle. And once you set up your Rover profile, the website will frequently update you with information on how to obtain insight certifications. These are free training courses which, once completed, can greatly increase your profits. My tip to you with this is do as many as possible. This type of business can allow you to quit your day job. So let's talk about the marketing topic. The process of making your business more potential, or like more findable to potential customers, is the process of marketing. And for this type of business, there are 2 types you can do. Online marketing, which is the process of getting your Rover profile listed in Google so that when potential customers do a search for dog sitters near me, your web page appears and they buy from you because your business is actually visible to them. And this is completely done for you by Rover. By having a Rover profile, obviously, they are listing you in Google naturally, so people will just be able to find your profile in your area whenever they do a Google search on you. The next type of marketing which we can do for this is offline marketing, and I'll explain what this is on the next slide, but unfortunately I'm running out of room here. So let's talk about offline marketing. It's the process of making your business more visible to local pet owners in your town, city, suburb, or geographic area so that more people will buy from you. So here's some creative ideas. You can hang up flyers in a local dog park or school, and I'll give a flyer styling guide on the next slide. Be sure to follow your local laws if you try this. And you can also have your flyer mass mailed to every address in a specific geographic area. This can be expensive, but if you want to try this, just Google insert your city name here, mass mailing service, and you should be able to find a company near you. So here's a flyer styling guide for offline marketing if you want to do this. In your flyer, make sure that you have a pet sitting business name as a headline. Basically, insert your name here's pet sitting business or services is perfectly fine. Make sure you also list which services you provide underneath your headline. For example, I house sit, board, provide pet daycare in my own home, and also do drop-in visits, walks, and feeding. And most important about this, also include a line encouraging passerbys to save your information on their smartphone. Maybe say, if you think you might need pet care services in the future, please take a picture of this flyer on your smartphone and add me as a contact. And then you add your first name, last name, phone number here, because this will make them more likely to remember you and your flyer when they randomly see its picture on their phone one day in the future. And this is all about building customer relationships, which I talk about on my next slide. Make sure you also include a call to action where interested customers can reach you immediately. Basically say, if you would like to hire me right away, please visit my rover.com profile and then give the link on your flyer itself. I highly suggest that you use a link shortening service like tinyurl.com to write a better looking link than this. But don't overdo your flyer with pretty designs. Although putting a picture of yourself on the flyer may help you sell your services, it is not super necessary. You could just print off white sheets of printer paper and have a perfectly functional flyer. So let's talk about building customer relationships. The more customers you meet face-to-face, the more relationships you'll be able to create, which will eventually start getting you repeat business, or people who will hire you repeatedly for the same service because they know you and like you. This is very useful, as once you start getting repeat business and boarding multiple animals at the same time, you'll be able to make upwards of $500 a day if you really set your mind to this. And one important note I should mention, Rover.com requires that all payments be made through their system. Direct payments between a pet sitter and a customer are not allowed and could cause you to be kicked off their website. The good news is that they have a very easy to use payment app or payment system in their mobile app. So now we are looking at double trouble. This online, offline, local service marketing model, whatever you want to call it, can actually also be used for starting your own equally lucrative academic tutoring business. So here's more information on that. Here's how it works. The parents of students who are struggling to get good grades are often willing to pay tutors from $20 to $100 an hour to teach their children the material one-on-one. And as students, once we've completed a grade in school, we know that material, and we are capable of teaching it to kids who are in grades below us. This is called tutoring. As tutors, we can sign up on Wyzant.com, and I'll put a sign-up link beneath this presentation. Wyzant uses a very similar marketing setup to pet sitters who want to work with Rover.com, where you'll be listed, and thanks to Wyzant's online marketing, customers will naturally find us from Google searching math, chemistry, SAT tutors near me, hire us through Wyzant, and we'll get paid for it. So here are the benefits of tutoring. They have the same benefits as pet sitting, basically. Wyzant uses the same free-to-use profile registration with earnable insight certifications marketing model as Rover.com, but with students rather than animals, and this allows people under 18 years old to join. It's also open to all ages. Anyone of any age can actually be a tutor on the engine I'm about to show you, which are alternatives to Rover.com. If you're under 18, you could ask parents, but the tutoring engine is actually like open to anybody. Like you can tutor regardless of how old you are, unlike having to be over the age of 18 to actually be a pet sitter on Rover. And you could ask your parents' permission if you wanted to do pet sitting anyway, but tutoring is directly open to you, so you wouldn't need parents' permission if you wanted to set this up. Another benefit, you can work from home if you tutor. Your students can meet you at your house, you tutor them for an hour, you make $70, then you get back to concentrating on your online business. That's basically what working from home would look like in this. And you can also monetize your education by being an academic tutor, okay? What this does is it basically turns homework into free job training because, like, you're basically doing all this work in school every day. Whenever you do a homework assignment and learn the academic material, you are obviously putting a lot of effort into learning a skill. And by using that skill, by actually charging people for you to use that skill to teach them material, you're basically monetizing your education, which is awesome. It's like, I'm doing all this work, I might as well get paid for it, right? So that's that benefit. Another benefit of academic tutoring is it has a very strong tendency for customers to become repeat customers. Once most parents find a tutor for their child, they tend to stick with that tutor for a long time. That's a weekly repeat customer, if you think about it. So here's the offline marketing for academic tutoring. It's honestly rather limited because most of your marketing will be done to parents of students at local schools. Wyzant should get you enough business from its online marketing right off the bat, but you can try offline marketing to supplement working with private students. So here are a few of my ideas on how to market yourself as a tutor. Many schools have tutor directories or lists of academic tutors which the school refers the parents of failing students to. So what you can do is you can try calling schools in your area and asking them how you could get on this list. What you would do is you would call the school, try to get on the list, and then repeat this. Call another school within a 50-mile or 40-mile radius of you, try to get on their list, and soon, in theory, you would have more marketing and more tutoring customers than you know what to do with. So if you teach music, many schools also have music departments which have lists of private lesson teachers who they refer parents to. So what you can do is you could also try calling a school's music department and let them know that you're offering private lessons to the community and ask if they have such a list which you can be put on. So that's if you're doing music tutoring, you could basically just, again, call a school's music department, ask if they have a list of private tutors, ask for your name to be put on that list, and naturally parents who want lessons for their kids will be able to find you and you'll be able to get customers for that and typically charge between like $50 and $70 an hour. So it's really profitable, honestly. Like you can make more money being a tutor than you can actually be making as a teacher in public schools in the United States, at least, which is pretty unfortunate. But that's all for this. Hopefully this presentation gave you two things: useful information which you can use to start profiting from immediately, and an introduction to the type of algorithmic thinking that you use to be successful when starting your own business, both online and offline. So that's all. Thanks for watching.